very close first ball, and that's exactly the start that Curtly Ambrose and Richard Richardson would really have dreamed of. Curtly Ambrose absolutely dead on target. The first ball of England's second innings, and Michael Atherton is going to do nothing more for the rest of this game than watch. First runs for England. Oh, trouble here, trouble. This is absolute disaster for England, and that really is a complete tragedy. Tucked away to long leg. Courtney Walsh has 15 yards to his left to make. Ramprakash turns, hesitates. Curtly Ambrose in the middle of the wicket there. Alex Stewart has come, and although the throw is 2 yards off target, that was the result. That's out! Robin Smith has gone! What more can you ask of Curtly Ambrose?
Well, Curtly Ambrose, great fast bowler for the West Indies, has done it again. I've seen Robin Smith get bowled for the second time now in this series on the forward defensive.
Curtly Ambrose knows it's out. That's a thin little nick from Graham Hick. And this man Ambrose can do absolutely no wrong whatsoever.
Graham Hick just pushing at this delivery just outside the off stump. Feet not really moving at all. And Curtly Ambrose does it again. Graham Hick wouldn't want to be seeing this man too often. England now 21 for 4 and not in a very good position at all.
That's it. Wicket number 5. Curtly Ambrose strikes once more. The Queen's Park Oval is absolutely jumping. England are 26 for 5.
Well, what a performance by Curtly Ambrose. I've said all along, he's a class act, a truly great bowler. The only great bowler on show. There's some good ones. 26 for 5.
That's gone. 6 out. Brian Lara takes the catch at first slip. England are 27 for 6. An unbelievable collapse here on the Queen's Park Oval. West Indians are jumping around both on and off the field.
Salisbury just hanging out his bat. Nice slip catch. And the West Indies bowlers just blowing England away. 27 for 6.
That's gone. Simmons takes the catch at second slip.
The short ball banged in. Jack turned away, got a knock on his hand. It was painful. And then this was another banging ball, and he really didn't know what he was doing.
2 balls left. And that's it. Curtly Ambrose strikes again. Graham Thorpe is bowled. Ambrose plucks out the stumps once more, and England are 40 for 8.
Well, that scoreboard 40 for 8 is just unbelievable. I mean, I've been saying all along in Guyana and here in Trinidad, these sort of pitches where the ball keeps low, if you play back often enough, you'll play back at your peril. Sooner or later, you're going to get a lowish ball. And when you get a low ball at pace, like Ambrose has been bowling and Walsh, then you're in big, big trouble. You see, halfway up the stump, he's been softened up by Courtney Walsh, really, as young Graham Thorpe. He's had a real baptism of fire, and eventually he succumbed at the other end to Ambrose, because it's his day. He's been the man.
Well, there's not really an awful lot you can say about that, other than England are quite likely to lose this game. And here is why: because one man has bowled outstandingly, Curtly Ambrose, 6 for 22, and I should imagine David Gower will have a pretty happy Richie Richardson with him now.
Thanks, Charles. Richie, again a story where in the morning anything could have happened. Had you any idea this was going to happen today?
Certainly not. I never gave up, but I didn't think that at the end of today's play that we would have gotten 8 wickets and they would have been 40 runs, but you never know.
I'll come back to Curtly Ambrose in a moment. What were your instructions this morning to your batsmen?
Well, the plan was to bat until tea time, and then if we bat until tea and give them over 200 runs, we would be in for a match. Chandra and Winston batted extremely well, and we got a good lead just on the 200, and it's something that we thought we could work with, and we went out there with intentions to get 5 wickets, and we ended up getting 8, so we were very happy.
Well, I don't know what you're going to say, because everything's been said about Curtly Ambrose so far that we really can. What can you say about this performance?
We just got to say he's the greatest, you know. I mean, whenever he's called upon to do a great job or to pull us out of a hole, he's always done so. So I just think he's simply the best.
Does that mean you're going to rate him higher than, say, the Roberts, the Holdings, the greats of the past?
I don't like to compare people, you know. I might get into trouble doing that, but I'll just say that he is the best at the moment.
How long do you think you can keep him going?
Well, I would like to keep him as soon as possible. I think he's good for 450 wickets at least. He might not think so, but I feel so.
And hoping for rain tomorrow?
Well, the weather's looking pretty good, and I'm sure the sun is going to be its glory tomorrow.
Well, it's been a fantastic performance. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Richie Richardson will have the thoughts of Geoffrey Boycott now. Geoffrey, I'm not quite sure really where to start on this one.
Well, it's quite simple. We had an electrifying spell which left everybody breathless. I mean, Curtly's bowling was superb. I mean, people are always saying that in cricket, you know, that it's a slow game, nothing happens for so long. When anybody wants to know about cricket, they should watch the 15 overs. I mean, it was really exciting stuff.
Have you ever seen an England collapse in 15 overs like that?
No, I didn't think the batting was particularly good. I mean, give full credit to Curtly. I mean, he's a wonderful bowler. But, I mean, I was just making a note. There was one silly run out. Atherton and Thorpe played back. And I've been saying all along, sooner or later you're going to get low balls if you play back to full-length deliveries. Stewart and Smith picked the wrong line. They both played outside the line of the ball. And then we had Russell got a working over from Courtney Walsh and then got out at the other end to Ambrose. And we had Hick and Salisbury just hanging the bats out, didn't we? So it wasn't the best of batting, really. I mean, when they look at that on film, people at home, a lot of people watching Sky play cricket. They're not dumplings, there's some of them play. They'll say to themselves, well, we didn't bat very well, but yet full credit to Curtly.
The other thing is, of course, I mean, at the start of the day, England had high hopes of making it 2-1. Unless something extraordinary happens weather-wise, it is going to be 3-0.
Definitely, and very quickly as well tomorrow morning.
And what about the fact that, you know, a couple of slip catches went down when England were bowling today?
Oh yes, they'll have all that on the mind tonight. When they go to dinner, it'll be like a morgue for the England players. I mean, nobody will be speaking, nobody will be saying much, but they'll all be thinking of where they lost it, because they had the game in the hand. It was there for winning. 2 simple catches went down. Angus Fraser didn't bowl particularly well this morning. He doesn't look match fit. He looks exhausted, he looks tired out. I don't know whether that's anything to do with his preparation before he came on tour, or just that he's been out of international cricket. He hasn't been on a tour for 2 years now? I don't know, but he certainly didn't look fit, and we just didn't polish them off. I think the catch that went down early on, dropping Chanderpaul early on off Chris Lewis, that was crucial, because if you get somebody out early in the day, plus they've got the right-hander out, the wicketkeeper, Junior Murray, then England were really into the tail quickly. So it's been a disappointing day for England.
I think disappointing is probably the understatement, Geoffrey. Thank you very much indeed. So the situation here is, as you can imagine, that the Trinidadians are quite happy with life and offering handkerchiefs and all sorts of things to us. And